Okay, so I'm going to stay with this concept of sleep and intake for a while with you to help you get some basic feelings about this system, which is that, first of all, I want you to slow down and feel like you can process every detail very carefully, okay? Because the point is really about how much rationality, time, that goes into it, and then you can just do something else. So, assuming that you have two axes, okay? One is sleep and one is intake, okay? So, if you have no relationship between sleep and intake, and you have to choose one, you can see that you have to choose you can choose either sleep or intake. You can have all of sleep or all of intake. And if you have zero intake, then you have what? Where does zero intake meet sleep? It meets sleep at zero sleep. Okay. So now, if you're going to be going on forever, like a utopian society, utopia goes on forever and fails, then you go on forever, you have intake forever, you eat forever. Okay? And now you fail because you only want to eat forever. Because if you eat only, then you cannot sleep, you can't do other things. Okay? So you need to find balance, I think, because if you agree you can only eat forever, now you understand the issue. You understand that there's a rational limit because we know that if you only do this forever, there's no point to what we're doing here. Rationally, we need to measure something. Intake only is no future. So we're going to compare intake to sleep. So I know I need to sleep. I know I need intake. What happens if I only sleep forever? I don't get to eat. Yeah. Okay. So now that we have this basic, obvious construct set up, we can find balance between rational points or rational points of measure where you can agree or compare or do things about different points of view, okay? Different points on an agenda, for example. Sleep is the agenda, sleep and intake. Intake is a point on the agenda. Question is, do you want more of sleep or do you want more of intake? And so somebody says, if you put it onto the same graph, then you can't do necessarily all of one thing, but you can choose between things, more of one or more of the other, okay? So when you ask what is sleep, you can ask many things about what is sleep, like REM, for example. You ask what is intake in many ways, such as what is food. If you want other categories, you can be like, what are drinks, or, for example, in REM, what will interfere with REM, you know? And you can compare different kinds of REM with different kinds of intake, or fasting modes and stuff like that. So it's just to have a basic sense of rationality, and then the best, I think, model would be just to go with research. I tend to just go with implementing research, but I love doing this because it means I get to focus on some points of rationality. Okay, thank you and take care.